Stephen A. also took time to address the incident with Serena Williams' husband, Alexis.
Ohanian, something like that.
Yeah, so he basically mentioned Serena at the Super Bowl during Kendrick Lamar in February when she was doing the Crip walk.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
And, of course, Serena Williams used to date Drake, so Stephen A. made some offhand comments about Serena Williams. And, of course, Serena's husband addressed him while he was away on camera on satellite.
Let's go to that. Alexis Ohanian, Serena Williams' husband. It would have been an entirely different situation if I were in the studio. I'm on remote. You know, you're not looking at the camera. You there to promote something on behalf of ESPN Plus and stuff like that. And don't think for 1 second that I'm gonna let some petty spat get in the way of my money. That ain't gonna happen. I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, I was born at night, not last night. That's number one. Number two, it really wasn't much, because if you think about what I was saying about Serena at the time, it wasn't really about, you know, I was on the air with a couple of other guys and we were joking about Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl when Serena Williams came back and danced on stage. And obviously I don't cover pop culture, but everybody knew that supposedly Drake was her ex and stuff like that. All I said was, and I should not have said it this way, I'll concede that, but in going to commercial, joking around, I said, hey, take your ass back to him. All I was saying was, as men, if I'm married and my wife got the energy and the fervor to show up on Super Bowl Sunday and go out on stage specifically to dance off of a song that's disrespecting her ex, my question would be, what's that energy about? Why do you have that energy? Ain't you supposed to be happy with me?
But it was more the LA energy.
I got that.
Yeah.
But you said that. Yeah. But I was saying to you how I saw it at the time. You saw it. The other analysts on the show might have saw it differently. Yeah. I wasn't even saying, I know LA, Compton, whole nine, I got it. But what I'm saying, I was saying as men, we would be like, well, why you got that kind of energy with the ex? Let's talk. What's that about? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I'm looking at it from that perspective because everybody was talking about that was your ex. And that's all I was saying. I was speaking generically. He clearly took it differently. He has a right to. I don't think that he's wrong for taking it differently. I did not mean it that way. And to his face, I would have said to him what I just said to y'all. And I would say, but that you took it differently, I own that and I'd apologize to you because I meant no disrespect. Right. I was just talking about men because I know how we as men can be. If we think our woman got energy for another dude that was an ex, well, why don't you take your ass back to him? What you doing here? Why are you thinking about him and you with me? You see what I'm saying? That's all.
So that was Stephen A. tripping on Alexis.
Oh my God.
Ohanian, Serena Williams' husband.
Why is it always backtracking when dude approach? He always talking when he not around them. I would have done this. You knew he was coming to that damn studio. You knew it. You get the program outlet knowing who's coming in, the day of, what time, who's going to be on your show. You made it your business not to be there.
He asked Stephen A. Smith, have you ever been married to be giving out advice? He said, yeah, I give advice to people that want to build a $1 billion company because I have built a $1 billion company. Essentially saying, Stephen A. Smith, if you've never been married, you don't need to be giving out advice to married people. Apparently, the cat had his tongue that day because I ain't never seen Stephen A. Smith stutter, backpedal, and coochie pop the way he did while he was talking to that man.
It was more important. You need to watch what you're saying when you say things. You didn't have to say that on camera.
Right. He's trying to.
You didn't have to say that on camera.
He trying to make himself tougher than what he actually is.
Once you said that on camera, You see what I'm saying?
Brought that
You
energy.
brought
It's
that
out
energy.
there.
It's not. It's
out there.
not.
You can't take it back.
Yeah, you put this out there. If you would have said it off camera, you don't have no issue at all.
Right.
It's just something between you and the boys sitting there.
But he knows this shit because, again, remember, anytime you break a certain ceiling, all you gotta do is say something that goes viral and your money goes up. Viewership, this and the third. So he calculated and knew exactly what had been said, because how was you gonna say you don't know nothing about pop culture, but you're speaking on it
No,
anyway?
he said he didn't talk on pop culture, which that's why you're in the position now, because you stick to what you do best, talk on sports.
But again, why are you so concerned about what she's doing?
It's a calculated,
Good
it's a
point.
calculated comment.
Always
Well,
concerned.
it was about the Super Bowl. I guess he had to point out Serena. I don't know why he pointed it.
Why?
He was trying to speak for the brothers.
No, he wasn't.
No,
The brother
definitely not.
wasn't thinking like that.
'Cause
The brother was.
The brother like, damn, look
Yeah,
at
she
damn.
out there dancing, going against her ex.
Who brought the Drake thing into it? We were probably just like, she
I
from
thought she was
Compton.
just-
Yeah, she from LA. Look at Serena representing
No,
with Kendrick.
I ain't gonna cap. I knew the fact that.
Nah, that's not what I was thinking. He interjected that
Right,
Drake
you're
thing
right. But
into
what I'm
it.
saying is, no, the conversation was being said like, oh, we knew that, yeah, she from Compton, LA, blah blah blah. But we also know, like, damn, that's your ex. So that conversation was being said like, oh, you on K-Dot shit, you doing it against your ex, getting clapped back against your ex. So that conversation was being said. He just with the platform that he had magnified.
Again,
Why?
you just so
Like
concerned.
Jada said, why? Why?
We got to talk about Stephen A. Smith responding back to everybody's reaction, calling him out, how he got checked by Serena Williams' husband, and how, you know, he didn't have that same energy he had with people like Jay Williams.
Sitting up here on national TV absolving Kyrie Irving of every decision. I'm not going back and recounting every decision. I'm just saying how it's interesting to me. It just carries such a bigger momentum, in particular with you, more so than anybody else.
Jay,
Stephen A.
you know what? What I would ask you is, do me a favor. Stop telling us what you find interesting and just tell us what you feel.
No, my job is to be interesting.
You say, I find it interesting. You always say that. Say what you're saying. What are you saying?
What did I just say?
What are you saying?
What am I saying? I just said what I'm saying, Stephen A.
Which is?
And I'm not allowed to say what I find interesting.
Of course you are.
But like, once again,
Of course, I invite you on the show to say what's interesting.
So, you know, people was pointing out like, yo, when there's somebody black that Stephen A. Smith has to pump his chest out at, it's a little bit more confrontational.
So it's money, like he said, money. Everything with Stephen A is money. So this is how you know he's going to be able, if he were to run for politics, you already know you got to have money to sway his ass to do shit. And he's going to take that shit. He's all about his bread. And again, it's one thing to be a capitalist, but it's another thing is how you, it's almost like he acting like a vulture to get that shit.
At this point, then he would have to run Republican.
No, he gonna run as an independent, but he's speaking both MAGA and Democrat. Because you look at it, 2 weeks ago he was talking on his show. He was talking about this is why I didn't vote for Trump. Then last week he talking about Jasmine Crockett. So he's trying to position himself to be as a middle. Yeah.
Well, Darren Davis in the chat says he's wondering
What
why
up,
she was
Darren?
Yeah, he was wondering why she was Crip walking when they killed her sister, allegedly. Well, no, I think they were real Crips that did it.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Well, you know, despite having members by the Crips, they really have a catchy dance. So
I mean, and
sometimes
not
you
only
gotta
that,
forgive.
And you don't know what happened behind the scenes.
I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunately, but Crip lore is a part of American history.
I mean,
like
hey,
it's a
especially
big part
LA,
of
like especially Cali.
history.
Unfortunately.
Whether fortunately or unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's a
part of life.
The
It's
culture.
part of their culture.
That's American culture now too.
Yeah, it's
y'all.
American culture.
Welcome.
So
Cool.